Okay, I'm unmuted now. Hello, hello. If you're here, thank you for waiting for my technical difficulties. I think I must have unplugged my webcam at some point, like very slightly. It was like ever so slightly just unplugged from the USB. So I had to push that back in. But first, I restarted my computer because I had no idea what the problem was. Hi, Kat. Thank you for being here. Waiting for my issues. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a struggle. It's 8:10. Supposed to be live. Well, originally at 7:45, but then my kids didn't want to go to sleep, so I pushed it to 8, and then I had issues. I swear, it's just been one of those days. Yeah, it is what it is. Technology never works the way you want it to. Ooh, I got some decaf chocolate caramel latte for the evening. My throat is still really sore from being sick on Friday. Are you gonna write, Kat, or are you reading? Let me know. I'm going to start um, my secret book, I think. Well, actually, let's do a little reading update, shall we? I'm 55% of the way through the Solstice Court, and I'm like halfway through a chapter, so I might do a short warm up to finish that, like 15-minute warm up to finish the chapter I'm in the middle of. And then I'm also still reading The Familiar, but I'm so close to being done. Uh, I'm on page 252 out of um, 379. You are going to write? I thought so. You have beta reads to do too, but this has become your writing time. Oh my gosh. I'm so honored, honestly. I love that. You like come and hang out with me to write your story. Let me, no, don't do that. Let me get the Flocus page over here. I'm not prepared at all. Wow, my Rhode Island accent came out there. I'm not prepared at all. Normally, I would have had this ready. How do I add this to there? Share screen. This tab. Okay. There we go. And let's do that. You tried to do morning writing and it doesn't help. I feel like I'm not a morning person, so if I was gonna write, I would write at night like you two. Because in the morning, my brain is very much like picture like a Windows 98 really old computer, like how it takes 10 years to like boot up. That's my brain in the morning. I am useless before 9 a.m. Like I can like function physically, mentally, I'm not there. Okay, this is too long for sure. Let's do a warm up. I think we're gonna do 15 minutes because I am just flustered from my issues. Hey, why didn't that work? 15 enter? Do I need to? Oh, I gotta restart it. It's always me. It's always user error with me. And then let's do rain. Is it gonna turn on? Okay. Is 15 minutes good for you? Does that work for you, Kat? I can make it longer and just, you know, we'll get through it. This is the spirit I need in my life. 15 works. Okay, awesome. Let's do a quick little warm up so I can unfrazzle my brain here. Hello. How'd you do? I finished my chapter. Like 30 seconds left on the sprint. Posted my lives on social, whatever. Um, oh, hi, Jade. I know you're at work right now. Thanks for saying hello. I just finished the chapter, The Bear. So that was fun for me. Oof. My eyes are a little sore today. I was outside a lot earlier and the sun was burning my eyeballs. A paragraph, not bad. We only did 15 minutes. That's a good warm up. It was so fun. I don't want to read the next chapter. Like I do, but I don't, you know? Oh, I think I'm going to switch over to my secret book for my other video next. Um, because I would love to have that done by like Sunday. Could you imagine? I don't read that fast, but like let's pretend I did, you know? Let's pretend I read really fast and I could finish a whole book in a week. My secret book, yeah. I will keep my promise and give a sneak peek of the corner. I'm gonna show like the cover, like a tiny bit of the cover in a second. It's on my Kindle because I'm not paying for it, so I got it from I think KU. Uh, if I can find it, where'd it go? Oh, found it. Yeah. So if you've read this book or if you're familiar with it, I think you'll recognize the cover. Um, it's a book that I can't believe I'm gonna read. I had you guys vote in the poll on Instagram, and I was kind of hoping the other one would win. Although they were both like not books I really wanted to read. I'm torturing myself for a video. If you guys couldn't figure it out, torturing myself for a video. Okay, I don't. My hand is not big enough. Oh wait, look, here's a napkin. Let me do that. Okay, ready? There's part of the cover. Here's your sneak peek. And we're gonna get rid of the sneak peek in 5, 4, 3, 2. All gone. Yeah. So torturing myself for a video. I feel like I told myself when I started booktube, I'm like, I'm just gonna do like chill, fun videos. I'm just gonna do chill, fun videos, and then I did that wheel spinner challenge, which is going up on Thursday, and it was not chill or fun. I mean, it was fun, but it was not chill. And then, yeah, hopefully this video, I'm really hoping it'll go up like a week from this Thursday. So I really need to read a lot this week. I might actually do sprints again on Wednesday or Thursday night. I have D&D on Tuesday and Friday, and I just played D&D on Sunday. Will be the most D&D I've ever played in a week, and I'm so excited for it. Is it a long book? I think it is pretty long. I'm actually going to check the Goodreads really quick. I do think it is actually kind of long, unfortunately. But I also think that it's going to be one of those reads where it's like, I call it like a popcorn read, where it's like you kind of just chew through it because I'm trying not to be mean about this book because I haven't read it yet. I'm trying to have an open mind, but I feel like it's a book that like doesn't have a lot of substance. So, oh my god, it's 436 pages long. Oh my god, it's the best week of my life. It's the best week. Is it? Yeah, it's the first book. It is the first book. But apparently, the Kindle edition, which is what I have, is 426 pages. So that's a lot. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of pages. And because of like the video that I'm doing, I am not going to let myself DNF it unless I get to at least like 75% and I'm just suffering. But I will be forcing myself through at least 75% of that book, the secret book, which I feel like the cover is super recognizable. So I'm not really surprised that like you've seen it. It's hyped by a lot of people, not me, and definitely not by like people I like take their recommendations. But have you? Okay, so well, let's talk about this. I feel like oh sorry. I feel like I'm going to not like it. The video concept is the entire concept of the video is to torture myself to read a book I don't think I'm gonna like. So yeah. And I have literally watched an hour and a half long rant review about how bad this book was. I don't remember a single thing that this person said in their review. Yeah, I was trying to read the description on Goodreads earlier, so like I haven't filmed the intro for my uh video yet. I haven't filmed the intro for my video yet, so I was reading the summary on Goodreads because I'm like, I don't actually know what the book is about. 2 sentences in, and I was already rolling my eyes, cat. So I think my video that goes up for this book, unfortunately, is not gonna be. I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna be nice, Rachel. It's gonna be bitchy, Rachel. Oh, like I'm trying to have an open mind and just think of it as like like you have a guilty pleasure TV show that's like it's like trash TV, but you love it. I'm like just trying to like, well, maybe I'll love it in like a trash way, but I- I'm the bar is low. The bar is really low. So yeah. So okay, in the next sprint, in the next sprint, if you see me like rolling my eyes and making faces, it's because it's because I'm reading that book. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. If the description already has me rolling my eyes, the outlook is not good. The outlook is not good. Oh gosh. Oh, I should change the time too. So it's more than 15 minutes. Do you want to do we could do 25, we could do 30. Either is good for me. I don't know if I can read that book without stopping for longer than 30 minutes, so I think 25 or 30 um is probably my maximum for right now. Let's do I'm nervous I'm going to hate it. So let's do 25. I need to ease into this book. Yeah, 25 is good. I agree. So that's why I was like, let's do a quick warm up so I can finish my chapter of the Solstice Court because I was halfway through a chapter. Because I was reading, waiting for my kid to get off the bus. So whenever the bus comes, I just gotta stop. But then I didn't get a chance to finish it because we actually went to our neighbor's house for a play date and he was playing in like the sprinkler and they have a little blow up pool. And I thought it would be rude to just bring my Kindle instead of talking to the other moms. So, I sacrificed reading time to chat with my neighbor. Oh, excuse me. Um, let's do 25. I'm gonna start this timer and then probably run and just go to the bathroom real quick. So I'll put up my BRB screen, but I will be right back after that. I okay, and then nope, this one. Okay. I'll figure it out eventually. Hello. Hi, Allie. Welcome, welcome. Kat, how was your writing? This book, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a spoilery video though, so I could talk shit about it as much as I want in my video. Can't wait. Oh God, it's so bad already. What you doing? Are you gonna read, Allie, or are you writing? I'm reading a secret book. I'll give you the old sneak peek that I did earlier. I will show part of the cover. Oh, dialogue can be hard. I really appreciate when authors take the time to make dialogue feel natural, for sure. Okay, ready, Allie? Are you ready for your sneak peek? This is the secret book that I'm reading. Three, two, one, gone. It's for a video. It was the book that I posted on the Instagram poll. One was the emojis was like skull girl, I think, and then the emoji for this one was like stars school. So this was the Star School one, and that's the one that won the poll by like such a little amount. I had like 40 people vote in that poll, and that's wild because 40 people don't normally interact with my stories. So I was like, this is crazy. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I've also heard it's bad though. Yeah. So the video is essentially I'm just forcing myself to read a book that I like announced at some point on social media that I will never read it, and now I lied because I'm reading it now. I don't know why. 40 people on my stories, that's wild because sometimes I post stories looking like I look rough. I got a kid. Sometimes I look like I just fell out of a tornado, and 40 people see that, and I'm so sorry to those people. I'm so sorry. All the sinners bleed. Ooh, I haven't heard of that, but the name, I like the name. No, I do. I do be looking like I fell out of a tornado sometimes, truly. That's why I'm so scared of them. They make me ugly. Ah. Oh, yeah, no pressure, Allie, but I really need you to write your book like super fast so I can read that instead of this trash fire. Oh, okay. I've heard of Razorblade Tears. I have not read it. I need to read more better books. Honestly, I do. I have heard of that one though. I heard that book was really good. I think Books and Lala talked about it at some point. I trust her recommendations. Like, I will just read anything she tells me to if it sounds good, even though our tastes are so different. No fucking way. I'm so excited. Literally. Yeah, so I already know I'm gonna be in love with Mordred. And I dedicate I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can by Taylor Swift to Mordred. But it's funny because you were like, no, you can't fix him. He's terrible. And then the end of I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can, she's like, oh, maybe I can't. Oh, that okay. I really that just bumped Razorblade Tears up on my priority list. I have it saved in like a like a shelf on Libby to you know to remember to read it. Oh, don't do this to me. Can I get a special draft of your book where they don't break my heart and I can love them? Oh. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to my chaotic live. I was supposed to be live at 7:45, pushed it back till 8 because my kid wouldn't go to bed, and then had difficult, technical difficulties. Fuck. Yeah. It's like super easy to do that, right? That's not a big deal, right? I can't even speak today. Oh yeah, Kat. Tell us about your tell us about your whip. I've seen Kat's like chapter headers. That was you, right? That posted in Jade's Discord. Your chapter headers. They are so beautiful. I'm working on the story. Do you have like a what's the word? Like a pitch? Do you have like a one or two sentence pitch on your story? I know all about Allie's story, and it's already amazing, and it's barely formed. Wait. Okay, that sounds really fun. I've never read a cyberpunk book, but it wasn't you. Who the frick was it? Was it Scarlet? Scarlet. I don't know her real name. Um, cyberpunk. I've never read that genre, but like I love a good sci-fi cyberpunk movie and video game. So yeah, I bet it's really fun. I just accidentally, you guys didn't see that, but I just accidentally yeeted this hair tie like 3 feet up in the air, but it was just out of the frame. Ooh, that was interesting. Yeah. Oh, I I really need to expand my reading horizons. I'm trying to work on that this year. I'm such in like a fantasy lane all the time because it's what I love, but I really like I also love sci-fi and I don't read it that much. Ew, this is bothering me. So sorry. I also love sci-fi, but I don't read it that often. And I also love like what's it called? Magical realism or fabulism. I love that. I don't read it that much, but I do read it more than sci-fi. Um, oh my god, I also yeah, I love military fantasy so much. I bet that's really cool. Now I'm super excited. So excited. I think you guys are gonna do great. My favorite military fantasy is probably The Rage of Dragons. If you haven't read it, oh, it's so good. The main character is like stupid. Like I'm gonna put that out there right now. If you've read The Rage of Dragons, or if you haven't read it, he like is a dumbass. But he's like a dumbass that you love him even though he's stupid. And he makes terrible choices. And you will yell at the book and be like, "Why the fuck did you do that? You dumbass bitch." But like the whole story is just so good. I love it. Also love the Poppy War. I know they are for me too. Like I'm trying to think. Like I love the yeah, the Rage of Dragons. That's Evan Winter. It is so good, Allie. Like actually, just thinking, literally, just even talking about it, my brain just went reread it, reread it. It's so good. I've already read it twice. I need to read it again. It's just so good. I was saying something before that, and now I can't remember. Oh, the Popular. Yes, I read the Rune of Kings. I read the first book. I need to actually continue that series soon. It's on my TBR for this year, I think. What was I saying? I was trying to say something and then I completely forgot. I got distracted by Evan Winter. Also, the if you can get the audiobook for The Rage of Dragons, the man that narrates that audiobook, his voice is divine. I remember I actually buddy read The Rage of Dragons with Jade for the first time. Well, the first time I read it. And I think Jade listened to the audiobook and she was like, why do I have a crush on this narrator? His voice is so silky smooth. Oh my god, Allie. Okay, when you read book 3, Like when you finish it, I need you to message me like immediately. Need you to message it immediately because it's probably like the craziest ending to a trilogy I've ever read in my life. Oh, that sucks. How dare work get in the way of your audiobook listening time? Rude of them. Don't they know you have other obligations? Don't they know they're not your priority? I wish there was like I don't know if this is a thing. It might be, but I don't know. Um, I wish there was a job where you could like listen to audiobooks for like mistakes, like how you can beta read and like try to catch like typos and stuff. Sorry, you guys, my brain is lagging today, so sorry about that. But yeah, I wish you could listen to an audiobook for mistakes and like beta read an audiobook. I don't know if that's a thing. Is that a thing? But I would absolutely sign up for that job, please. Right? I would love that. Thank you so much. I would absolutely listen to your book. Um, the short of it is Allie's book is like King Arthur inspired. I'll let Allie tell you. She'll do a better job than me, but the vibes. I've seen Allie's like graphics and stuff for all of her characters, and I think also for your. Oh, I think I've seen for your like regions. The vibes are so cool. Yeah. Critical Role. D&D. Kat's also a D&D nerd. She's one of us. One of us. One of us. Yeah, they do have my god, my brain today. They do have audio arcs on like NetGalley, but I'm just wondering like if there's a job where you could be paid to like listen specifically for mistakes, kind of like an audio editor where you're like, okay, like, you read along with the book and then you're listening to it and be like, oh, hey, like you said this sentence completely wrong or like you forgot a word here, stuff like that. I don't know if that's real. One of us. Cat does have an Insta. Put your Insta. Okay, okay. I'm gonna push a book on you right now. If you like Vikings, you need to read The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. Fuck. Now I want to reread that book for the third time. Oh my god. When I tell you The Shadow of the Gods and its sequel, The Hunger of the Gods, are two of the best books I had ever read. Oh my god, read it! Read it! Drop everything now. Read it. No, just kidding. Read it when you have time. But definitely prioritize it soon if you can. It's so good. If you've ever played the game Skyrim, reading The Shadow of the Gods literally felt like you were fucking transported into Skyrim. Oh my god. I'm so sorry your life got weird. And I'm really glad that you put it down so it didn't like taint your experience of reading it because yes, book 3 is coming out in October. Oh my god, the dedication of book 2 is he it's about his daughter. I think he says to Harriet and like we miss you, we love you. And I literally opened the dedication, sobbed for an hour and then had to like not read the book that day and I started it the day after cuz I was just oh, Cat Skyrim is my favorite game of all time. Yeah, you're gonna love John Gwynne. You're gonna love it. You are gonna love John Gwynne. He like is a Viking, I think. He has on his like Instagram and his sons too. They also have Instagrams and they are like his biggest fans and it's so adorable. Um yeah, on his Instagram he's like always in Viking costume, like he's like full regalia. He's like a gem. He really is. I love him as like a person. Like I like kind of a crush on John Gwynne. I like he's married, I'm married. Like it's not serious, but like just a little one. Yeah, I when I finished, oh my god, I know. Ugh, I love Jongwon so much. Like I just felt so bad for him and his whole family when his daughter died. Yes. Wait, who's your author? Is it Jay Kristoff? Allie, don't do that to me. Yeah, but like when I read, I forgot what I was gonna say again. You guys, fuck. Oh my god, it is, isn't it? Listen, that's fine. I know. I know. It's fine. I can I can see the appeal, okay? I'm not hating on you, but I'm just like also stop it. Cat, 1 second, 1 second. Okay. Since you love Skyrim, I will show you my cool thing that I have here. My husband got me this for Christmas. Not this last one that we had, but the one before that. It's huge. And it's a Daedric dagger. It's just plastic, but it's like a 3D model of the Daedric dagger. And I sword fight with my kid all the time with it. I love it so much. It actually hangs on my wall because it's just so beautiful. As she should. But also she should make fun of me too cuz I kind of get it. I get it. Right? Oh, he's so good to me. He really is. I like I'm a handful and I'm annoying and I'm bratty and he just deals with it. Truly, truly. Okay. I need to I need to suffer through this book a little bit more. So what do you guys want to do a sprint 25 minutes, 30 minutes? I think now that I like got a feel for the writing, it's definitely going to be quick to read. Hopefully if I can stop rolling my eyes. Um but yeah, I need to make some progress in this so I can, be a booktuber and get content up on time. She says, hopefully. She says, knowing damn well that she keeps getting sick and dying. Either works for you. Okay, I'm just gonna do 30, I think, this time. Uh, Perfect. Hopefully 30 is good for you, Allie. And you're reading this sprint, right, Allie? And then you'll write later. Oh yeah, Allie, I forgot you were sick. I hope you feel better soon. Have some hot tea if you can, or like chicken noodle soup, even just like shitty like Campbell's canned soup, just as long as it's like hot. Break up all that junk in there. Alrighty. Hello. How did you do in that sprint? Welcome back, Jade, if you're still here. Are you still at work? I don't know what time it is, and you're still here. Are you still at work? I'm not sure what time it is there. Yeah, I don't know, I heard a thump, and I think maybe one of my cats did something in the hallway because I looked at the security cameras. I don't see anything out there, and I was like looking, but then I just saw like the abdomen like crawling across the fucking camera. Ah! It looked large. Also, that's the culprit whose motherfucking web I walked through this morning because it's like my front door like opens and then there's like two sup- columns and then there's like a little overhang roof and it must be like making its web around the camera and the columns because this morning I took Riley to school to the bus and he walked right underneath of it because he's short and then I walked behind him and just right in the face. I was like, ah, fucking spider web in the face at 7 a.m. That was great. It's 10:50 and you have another class at 10:15. Thanks for stopping by in between your classes. Oh my god, it's like they know that it's a doorway and they're doing it to be fucking assholes. And our backyard neighbors, we actually like the dad behind us cut the fence and turned part of it into a gate so we could just go over there whenever we wanted to instead of having to drive around because it's because there's no way to get over there except to drive. And I had to duck when I opened the gate for Riley. He walked through and I could see another spider web. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you have the whole earth to live in and you have to live where people are like walking. Like, pick somewhere else. Oh, luckily the ones that I saw in my house were like, I mean, they were still kind of big. They were like the size of like a nickel. Like their like body was the size of a nickel, and then if the nickel had legs, so like still kind of big, but like I've seen huge ones outside, and I can't. They're so big, and I'm so scared of them, and I can't kill them. And there was a giant one in our house like a couple months back before my husband got deployed, and I was like screaming bloody murder. I was like, Kyle, kill the spider! And it was so big, and even he was like a little bit like nervous, like to go near it. And he ended up killing it by dropping a fucking 10-pound dumbbell like on it because he was too scared to touch it. Ugh. Okay, orb weaver. Okay, there was an orb weaver that made a web on the outside of my window one time, and like it was like sitting in the middle of the web. And this was back when I just had Riley. He was probably like 4 weeks old, and I like came up to my room to have a nap because Kyle was like, "You look fucking exhausted. Go to sleep. Go have a nap. I got this." I come upstairs, open open my bedroom door and the sun was like beaming through the window and I just saw the fucking shadow of it and I thought it was like inside the house in front of the window and I was like, Kyle, but like okay, and then he opened the curtain and we saw that it was outside and like as much as I hate spiders, it was kind of cool. It was like yellow and a little bit its back was like a little spiky. Like definitely don't come in my house, but I can appreciate that it was like a little cool to see it that close and like be safe because of the glass, you know? Tarantulas, please don't. I had a nightmare about a tarantula like literally 4 days ago. I had my hair in like Dutch braids, and my cat stepped on one of the braids while I was sleeping because he was trying to cuddle my head, and he like stepped on one of the braids, and the way that his claws kind of like touched my head, for some reason my brain went, "There's a tarantula on you," and I went, and I woke up and was like freaking out, terrifying. I'm so scared. Yeah, and the wolf spiders here get pretty big. I saw one outside last summer that was like literally as big as my fucking phone. Like it was huge. Like why? What is the reason for it to be that big? Yeah. They're okay if they're outside. Like I'll just go the other direction, but if it comes in my house, it's war. Yeah, I don't think yeah, I'm one of those people that like if I see a bug, I have to Google it to make sure it's not going to kill me. So after that, yeah, after that I looked it up and apparently they're like just the chillest spiders. They just want to eat bugs. They don't really care for humans much, and they mostly leave you alone. But it was scary because I thought it was a black widow because the shape was very similar. Um, until I got closer and saw that it was yellow. But yeah, one time at like one of those reptile places, that are like super like bad. And you know what I'm talking about, like those reptile places. Um, they had a camel spider, and it was like I can't get it in the frame. It was like that big, like bigger than my head. And you could like hold like the lizards, you could hold the snakes, and like you could like pet them and shit. So my dad is like, yeah, I want to hold that spider. And he put it on my fucking back. And I was like 12 years old, and I nearly shit my fucking pants in public. I was literally holding still, screaming, get it off me! I was so terrified. Like, fuck my dad for that, because he knows I don't like spiders. I was like, why would you do that to me? You're a bitch. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Right? Aren't they terrifying? My dad is questionable. Also, I need to go back to this real quick. I'm sorry, what? That's insane. You, I know that you like bugs and stuff. But like, that's a little much. I feel like, I feel like I can appreciate that they're like cool, but also like, I would never touch one. I would never even want to like see one up close. I'm okay with like a video of it, but if I ever am like near a tarantula, even if it's in a like a cage or tank or whatever, like that's just too close for comfort for me. I couldn't do it. You're braver than me. You are braver than me. Although, oh my god, do you guys ever see those videos on like TikTok or Instagram? And it's those, it's that lady with all the jumping spiders. Okay, they're kind of cute though. Actually, I might like. There was a jumping spider on my car a couple months ago before my husband got deployed, and it was like on the roof of the car when we were trying to get in, and he was like about to kill it, and I could see that it was like a little jumping spider. I was like, no, those are actually okay. Like I don't mind those ones. You can like don't kill it. Like just leave it. It's fine. Yeah, they're like that cartoon Lucas the Spider. They're actually kind of cute. Okay, I could get behind using a tarantula as defense for people not bothering you when you're reading, but I would never do it. Like that's good for you, but I could not. I could never do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm glad that we all agree jumping spiders are adorable. Oh, he hung out with one. There's a video that I've seen a couple times where it's like a jumping spider was randomly on some girl's jacket and they were all like at a picnic or whatever. And there was a fly on her food. So she like brought it over to the fly and it got the fly and everyone like cheered for it. Like imagine being a tiny ass spider and all these giants are screaming because you just killed a fly. It was probably terrified. But yeah, those are the only spiders that I'm like, okay, wait, they're kind of cute. You can just like not kill that one. I've never had one in my house, luckily, because I would not know how to get it outside because I'm too scared to like pick it up. Um, all of the spiders that come in my house are wolf spiders, and there's fucking thousands of them in my state, so I don't feel bad about smishing them. Yeah, I have arachnophobia, but yeah, here we are chit chatting about some spiders. It's like I'm weirdly fascinated by them because I'm terrified of them. Does that make sense? Like the jumping spider videos, sometimes I get lost in like a loop on that lady's channel. It'll come up, I'm not following her. It'll just come up on my For You like randomly and then I'll click on her page and just catch up on all the ones I've missed since last time. Oh my god, I used to live in a basement suite too, and I actually didn't have that many spiders in the basement. You know what I had in the basement? Centipedes. And when I tell you, when you're fucking dead asleep and a centipede crawls across your forehead, my soul left my body. I got resurrected. Disgusting. disgusting. Yeah, the South. I miss the North. The spiders there are smaller. That is a fact. Virginia can fucking suck it. It's so humid here all the time, and there are so many spiders. There's also so many wasps. This is like tickling me. I'm so sorry if this is annoying. I don't want to just let it drop though, because I had my husband listen to me on this the other day on Discord, and he said it didn't sound good if it wasn't clipped on my shirt. But it keeps tickling my neck. There we go. That's a little better. Oh my god. You know what? While we're sharing our phobias, go ahead. Tell us the centipede story, please. While you type that, I'll tell you a story about a time there was a spider in my hair. I used to work at a summer camp. Little old me, who's afraid of every fucking bug that exists outside of the summer camp in the woods all summer. Um, and yeah, there were many days where I would get home from camp and immediately shower because, well, first of all, it was fucking sweaty. Um, Immediately shower. And one time I'm showering and you're like shampooing, and I felt like a lump in my hair, and so I just shampooed really fast, and then like shook my head around, and I just hear behind me, and I look, a fucking spider fell out of my hair, you guys, and it was wiggling. So it was like alive in my head, in my hair, and then I washed it out of my hair, and then it was alive in the shower, like covered in soap, like trying to crawl away, but it was like slipping around. And that was when I was in my little basement fucking apartment. Ugh. It was not fun. And it was a pretty big one too. And I don't know what kind of spider it was because it was on my body, so I was too scared to see what kind of like bug it was. I think I smashed it with a shampoo bottle and shoved it down the drain. Yeah. I actually used to live in my basement apartment was a duplex. My dad lived above me. And I contemplated calling him and like just getting out the shower and like throwing on a towel and being like, SOS, Dad, I need help. Okay, let's read your story. It's actually kind of sad as well as horrifying. Oh, my dad's close friend went on a hunting trip and fell asleep in his camper. Centipede that had crawled. A centipede that had crawled through feet. Crawled inside of his ear. Bacteria ate part of his face. It was awful and horrible. And I went, oh my god. Okay, that's so unfortunate. Oh my god. Also, I'm terrible at YouTubing. I never take that off. That is so awful, and I'm so sorry to your dad's friend. But also, it is disgusting. It is disgusting and sad and terrible. Yeah. Ooh, not good. Not good at all. Oh my god. When I was at camp one time, I actually got a flesh-eating bacteria on my hand, on the back of my hand, because I don't know where the fuck it came from, but yeah, I actually still have a tiny scar from where like there was a little hole in my flesh um that I got from summer camp, which was fun. They closed the camp for like a week because a couple of kids had it too. So we all had to. I had to wear like I had to put this special ointment on and take an antibiotic and wear um like a thing, like a wrap thing on my hand because I had a fucking flesh eating bacteria on my hand. Luckily, like the hole that I had gotten was tiny, but I do still have a little scar from it. So that's fun. That was really scary because I was like, imagine if I didn't like go to the doctor and be like, hey, like my hand's itchy and it kind of hurts and there's like a hole here. Like it could have got so much worse. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it was. Damage to skin and bone and everything. He lived longer. I can't remember what the name of like my flesh eating bacteria was called. They called it something specific, but I don't remember. It was years ago. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, okay. This guy. No, we're not done. You mind your business. We're not done yet. This guy, I feel like I feel his pain because I have a lot of unfortunate things happen to me. I'm just like the universe just loves to test me. I have a lot of bad things happen to me. So I feel his pain. I really do. I've luckily never had my finger put together with a button, though. I hope this guy is like okay. That's really sad. Poor dude. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes because I know Jay's about to go to class. Yeah, we're not done. The timer. How rude of the timer. I was just gonna say, Jade, I know you're about to go to class, so whenever you leave, I'll just we'll do the next sprint. I know. If I get pink eye one more time, like okay, so I did have the pink eye when I had the flu like what 2 weeks ago, and then I was taking medicine for pink eye while I was like sick every day with the fucking flu, and I stopped taking the medicine after like the 10 days. You know, you're supposed to take it for 10 days, and that was so the 10 days ended I think 3 days ago, and this morning like my eyes were a little itchy, and I was like, don't you fucking dare. I was looking in the mirror like, you son of a bitch, don't you do it to me. No, we're chit chatting. You're good. We're good. I think we might do. I'm getting a little hungry. I need a snack. I had leftovers for dinner, which were delicious, but I didn't eat like a lot of them. So I think I'll do one more slightly longer sprint and then call it tonight so I can have a midnight snack. Yeah, that's good. 5 minutes is good. We'll wait 5 more minutes. Um, well, I say midnight snack, but it would only be like 11 o'clock probably by the time I get off here. But yeah, so I'm reading my secret book. My eyes are rolling into the back of my head. I've seen my brain because I have looked back there now like 4 times. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a spoilery vlog, so be sure to tune in for the tea. Ooh. Jade, I feel so honored that you're like literally at work right now watching my live stream. Allie's just sick in bed. Wait, do you have a guess? Wait, were you here when I did the little the sneak peek of the cover? I did it a second time for Allie. I don't I'm using my like okay, yeah, good. Uh I've been using my live stream as like extra BTS like sneak peeks. I just think it's fun. Like, oh, you honored me with your presence. Here's a little snippet of a secret I'm working on. I can just show you. I know you're about to. Let me just show you the sneak peek again, real quick, real quick. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. Okay, ready? Here's a sneak peek of the cover. I never angle this correctly in the camera. There we go. Okay, here's the snippet of the cover I've been sharing. So if you know what the book is, you probably recognize it really quickly. I feel like it's a very recognizable cover because it's so hyped and uh yeah, it's just very recognizable, I think. But yeah, it's going exactly probably how you think it's going. Yeah. hmm was your guess because did you see the emojis on the poll? A few people messaged me like, "Ooh, what is it?" And I asked them like, "Oh, do you have a guess?" And nobody actually guessed it right. So, I mean, Kat guessed it after I showed the cover. Really? Okay, I can definitively tell you after 2 chapters, don't do it. Don't do it. Just watch my spoiler vlog and it'll be like you read it. Yeah, it is so hyped. And Allie, actually, I watched Rachel's like complete rant review on the book. I believe she did one, what, like 6 months ago, a year ago. I know she's done one. I know she's done one. And I watched the whole thing and I cannot remember a single thing that she said. So it's kind of like I'm going in not knowing, you know? Oh, and because I said it was torture. If I didn't say it was torture, would you not have guessed this specific book? With a cake? Ugh, keep my eyes peeled for that. Okay, don't get me wrong, the book is terrible there, but there was one line that like actually made me laugh a little bit, like genuinely laugh and not laughing at it. So maybe there's hope, you know. I am predicting it's going to be 1 star, but maybe it'll get 2. That's probably the maximum that I could give it. Oh my god, I know. There's a lot of things that she reads that I'm like, I don't know why you do that to yourself, and yet here I am now doing it to myself. Do it for the the booktube. They'll narrow it down. Oh, it's. I'm hoping that it's at least fun content for you guys to watch, because I'm trying to like. I know that I'm gonna hate it, so I'm just trying to go into it and be like, okay, well, it's fine because I can like make fun of it, and then that will be fun for me to like make fun of it. Because certainly the act of reading it will not be fun, but making fun of it in my video will hopefully be fun for me and hopefully be fun for you guys to watch. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to make fun of it. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me add a little extra time here. I think we'll do, what time is it? Let's do 35 because I will probably chat with you for a little bit after. You're looking forward to it. I'm so glad. Thank you. Oh, my nose is like getting a little stuffy. Bye, James. Have fun in class. Thanks for popping in between your job obligations. I appreciate it. Ugh. Okay, everyone, let's do a 35-minute sprint. It'll be the last sprint. I I'm like almost done with the second chapter, so hopefully I can finish in 35 minutes. I've been having trouble focusing today. I'm just burnt out. But hopefully I can finish at least that chapter and another one. I'd love to read 2 more, but I don't think that's happening today. All right. Let's get it. Let's start reading, writing, or doing whatever you want to do. 14,000 words. Congrats. That'll be so nice to hit that number. I have no concept of how long books are, but I feel like that's a lot of words for sure. Yeah. Hell yeah, exactly. All right, let's keep going. Kat, I hope you hit 14,000 during this sprint. I don't know how far you are, but hoping for you. Hello, hello. How'd you guys do? Kat, did you get to 14,000 words? I hope you did. Allie, how's your book going? Stop writing things that are going to hurt my feelings and torture me. I mean, actually don't, because I'll probably love it, but like, because I'm a masochist. Oh, this book, you guys, it's something else. It's something else. You made yourself sad. Yes! Woo! Congrats! That's so exciting. Good job. Great job. Don't do that. It better not involve Mordred. Better not. You're welcome. That's so impressive. Yeah, good job. I wish I could write. I really do. Let's do that and then that, since we're just gonna shitty chat for a second before I go. Oh, sorry about that. That was awkward. I let's see. I made it. How far? I made it 14% into this book. Yeah, I made it 14%, which that's not bad, honestly, because it's like what 400-page book. So I read what 50 pages. I can't do math. Is that 50-ish? You need help. What do you need help with? You need my help? Allie's help? Um, I'm not a writer. I am a reader. Sometimes. Sometimes I can't read. Sometimes I can't speak English. Deciding something? Hit us with it. Um, yeah. Tell us. We'll help you. Hey guys, do you love this? Okay. Nope, wrong side. This tree tapestry behind me. I've had it forever, right? And one of the D&D campaigns I'm in, my character is actually an earth genasi, but I kind of flavored her to be a tree versus like more like they have stone skin normally, but I kind of just flavored her as a tree. And whenever I play with my group, my head is like here, and everyone's like, it looks like you have branches coming out of your head, but I didn't plan it. It just kind of was an accident, which is exciting because then I always am like in character with my tree. If a SWAT team was breaking down your door, what would be scarier, a faceless mask or a mask with minimal features? I'm trying to. Yeah, thank you. I love it. And then the walls over here, I can't. The walls over here are blue, and then I have my husband's light, which I've commandeered until he comes home. I put it purple, so it's like pink, blue, and purple. Because we're gay here. Yeah, I want to Google actually really quick. Face Faceless mask. Faceless mask. Oh, that's kind of scary. I'm a fucking freak, you guys. I looked at faceless mask and I went, that's actually not scary at all. It's kind of sexy. But I do think, yeah, I don't know. I'm having trouble picturing a mask with like just a little, like what features would it have if it didn't have a lot? I'm a freak, I'm telling you. Um, would it just have like eyes? Although I feel like maybe Faceless Mask is probably scarier because all I can picture is like the masks from Squid Game, where it's like just the black and then they have the symbol, and that is pretty spooky. If I was in that situation, those people would make me shit my pants daily. Yeah, send me a pic on Instagram or something. Because I'm not sure, like, would it just have like eye holes? Because that might be a little silly. Because then, like, if there's no nose, it would just remind me of Voldemort. So maybe the faceless one. Ugh. Okay. So while you look for that picture, let me make sure I can hear my phone. Oh, I'm on Do Not Disturb. I forgot I have that go on automatically at 10 o'clock. I'm about halfway through chapter 5. So I'm on page 65, according to my Kindle, the Kindle version. I'm on page 65 of 430. So I think I was gonna say hang up. After we hang up, after we get off here, I'm gonna go get a snack because I'm hungry. Go to the bathroom and then just finish this chapter because I got 15 minutes left in the chapter, and then I'll call it a night there. And then hopefully that'll be. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm on page 65 now. So hopefully by the end of this chapter, I'll be on page like 75. That's not bad considering the first 2 chapters took me forever to read because I was rolling my eyes so much. Although I will say um, chapter 4 wasn't terrible. It was much better than the first 3 chapters. Okay. Yeah. Let me look. Is it on Instagram, I'm assuming? Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Kat, I got bad news for you. Neither of these is scary. Like, Daddy, sorry. Daddy, can I like hold this so it's there we go. Like, what? They're both hot. The less hot one is probably the faceless mask. So maybe go with that one. I'll put it in your poll, okay? I'll do that one. Okay, faceless mask. The one on the top with the glowing eyes, way too hot. You agree with me? I'm a fucking. You asked the wrong person, Kat. Let me So I play a lot of Valorant. Well, I don't play it like currently. I haven't played in months and months, but I used to play a lot of Valorant, and there's a Shadow Daddy, and he basically has like that faceless mask. Um, I just want this picture like full screen. Can you just give me? Well, I'll just do that. That's good enough. Can I share my tab? Omen, share. Like, look at him. Look at him. He's Shadow Daddy. Like, yeah, he's babe. Like, he's bae for sure. And this is what that reminds me of. And his voice is hella deep. He's so hot. Love him. What have I done? He is a Shadow Daddy. Yeah, masked Shadow Daddy. But ooh, okay, Omen's like that. I don't know if you guys have ever played Valorant or know like what it is. It's like a shooter game, and yeah. So Omen's backstory is that he was actually like a soldier in the war, that's going on in the world. And one of the other characters, like he died, like he fully was dead, and one of the other characters tried to resurrect him, but she like couldn't do it the right way, and he actually is basically just like a soul that's kind of just like inside of this like almost like a wrap, like a medical wrap looking, but it's like all black, and then he's got like the no face mask. His voice is so deep. Yeah, Omen. He is Shadow Daddy. Did Valorant rip off Overwatch? I don't think it's a rip off. Overwatch is a lot more like, well, I've played both. I'm trying to think of who you're thinking of in Overwatch. That's a Shadow Daddy. I'm having a brain fart. Who in Overwatch is a Shadow Daddy? Is there a new character maybe? Reaper. Oh, no, he okay. He is a little similar to Reaper actually. He can do that shadow teleport skill. So a little bit. He did a little bit. Um, yeah, a little bit of a Reaper ripoff. But I prefer Omen. Because I like Valorant better than Overwatch, just because I don't know, just because I do. But Omen's like they give their characters like backstories and like they have like little videos of like the characters doing stuff and whatnot. And Omen, like one of his hobbies is knitting. He's like a shadow daddy with a soul of a grandma. Yeah, Reaper. I don't like him as much. I don't know what it is about him that I don't like as much. Amazing. Yeah, he likes to knit. I think his real name is actually like Fred, because the characters in the game will like talk to each other sometimes. And so the one healer character that like accidentally resurrected him as like a shadow, she's like, "Oh, sorry, Fred." But yeah, I actually like I love it too. Yeah. There's some gaming. I think there's a gaming computer called Omen, or maybe it's software called Omen too. But I think they're not related. That'll be your nod to bad omens. Ooh, good, nice. I used to have a dog named Odin, similar, Odin, because I love Norse mythology. So that brings me back to read more John Gwynn. Well, what are your? It was. I thought it was a great dog name. Yeah. Um, After we get off, what are you guys gonna do for the rest of the night? You gonna keep writing? Allie, looking at you. I can't look up and look at myself at the same time, or look at the chat rather. What? Oh, Kat. Where like do you live, by the way? Like, I don't want your exact street address, but what state are you in? I thought for some reason I thought you were um for some reason I thought you were in the UK. Canada. Okay, Canada. Are you Eastern time zone in Canada? You're gonna pass out for a little, right, and then pass out. Yeah, right, and then pass out. You're what, Allie? 2 hours behind me? You should go to sleep soon because you are sick. Get lots of rest. Drink lots of water. Get lots of rest. MNT Standard Time. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think you're in the same time zone as my friend Missy. She lives in Missouri, up, and then left of me on a map. I am geographically challenged, you guys. Absolutely cannot navigate to save my life. Are you cold, cold Canada, or only regular cold? The Midwest, more or less. Yeah, that I think you're in the same time zone as my friend Missy. Oh, you're an hour? Why did I think you were 2 hours behind me? Nice. You're only an hour behind me. Okay, so I'm gonna be Mom Rachel right now. Get lots of rest. Drink lots of water. Sleep a little bit elevated so you don't choke on your own phlegm. Oh, you live in where I want to live. I want to be cold. That I want to be cold for 9.5 months. I fucking hate the summer, and here I am in the South suffering. And at the end of this year, in December or January, I'm gonna have to move even more south. Hate that for me. I'll be closer to Allie though. I don't know how far away they are, but closer for sure. Good husband. Good job. All right. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey of self suffering, self torture, and chaos as usual. Will I ever have a normal live show where I'm not chaotic or having trouble speaking English or having technical difficulties? We'll find out. Stay tuned. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? You don't like the cold? That's fair. I my theory is you can get butt ass fucking naked um in in hot weather and still be hot. But if it's cold, you can put on layers and not be cold anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be streaking down the fucking street in my birthday suit and it's still gonna be 90 degrees, you know? But if I'm cold as shit, just put on extra clothes. Huddle for warmth. You can't huddle for cold. If you're cold, you can, cuddle someone and warm each other up. You can't cuddle and get colder. The fuck? So that's where I'm coming from. That's what you like about the cold too. See, I'm not the only one. This was fun. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you came, even though you're sick and like probably suffering in bed right now. I'm glad that you came and got some reading and writing in. Take it easy, but since you're kind of laid up, make sure you're resting and relaxing and recuperating. That's fair. But just remember, next time you're too hot and you're like, wow, Rachel was right. I can't cuddle someone to get colder right now. All right, you guys. I had a blast. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And thanks for dealing with my bullshit. um, yeah, watch the channel. Like, keep an eye on the channel for an upcoming super secret, nobody knows what it is book. That was lame. I'm sorry I did that. Pretend I didn't just wink at you. Bye, you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Bye.